Welcome back, guys, to Gaming with Koag. So, here we are. We are starting a new Let's Play, a new campaign on the channel. I've chosen Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. It's one of my favorite turn-based strategy games in the genre, and I figured, well, let this be starting now as one of the first Let's Plays on the channel. It's a game that I love, enjoy, and would love to share with all of you. So let's get started. There's a bunch of extra campaigns to choose from. Since this is the beginning, I want to start from the tutorial. I know how to play the game. It does a good job explaining like just the base mechanics, how to read the unit cards, and helps you show you what all that you're doing each turn and all that. But it also has a really great narrative. This tells the story of Commissar Yarg, like setting the stage during the Second War for Armageddon. Um, this is when it takes place in the timeline. I plan on going through in this campaign the tutorial and the first three acts, and depending on how well how well this does, and if you guys are continuing to watch this footage and want this to go on, I don't mind doing these other campaigns that were part of DLCs. There's the Vulcan's Wrath, which you play as the Salamanders, Angels of Death, which is Blood Angels, the Glory of McCrag, which is Ultramarines. You even get to play as some Catachan with the Orc Hunters, which I think that's really awesome. And then Battle for Golgotha, which is going to give you the Mordian Iron God. So that would be awesome. This Let's Play will end at the end of Act 3, just going through the main storyline, and I am open definitely to doing individual campaigns with these DLCs. So let's go ahead and get started. A huge space hulk appears in the Armageddon system. It is believed to be uninhabited by Commissar Yark, but Commissar Yark is alarmed by its presence and initiates training sessions for Steel Legion units to ensure they are ready for any emergency. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna play this on normal. I'm just looking for a leisurely showing the story with you. If it ever seems like we're just kind of like wading through it, it's not a challenge whatsoever. I don't mind increasing the difficulty as we progress through the story, depending on how well we're doing. If not, then let's just go with the normal one starting out. So let's play. Our name is Commander Korag, and let us proceed. Hive, Deathmire. I thought our junior officers were being deployed to Hive and Furnace for ranging the exercises into the Paletus Mountains. We could either say that or when do we leave? I think we are going to do. Let's do Hive, Deathmire. Let's knowing now that these orders come from Commander Yorick himself, I believe that we will do when do we leave. We shall not question a commissar. Ooh. All right. Welcome to your first Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon mission. This tutorial will teach you everything you need to know in order to enjoy the game. Please read the instructions and then close the message box to try them out. So let's get started, guys. Let's go ahead and follow these prompts. All the actions take place on the attackable map, which covers most of the screen. This is where units move and attack. You are a junior officer in command of a small contingent of Steel Legion forces. Your training opponent is also in command of Steel Legion units, but they have different strength plates, and so are easy to distinguish. To scroll the map, move the cursor to the edge of the screen and the map will automatically scroll in the direction. You can also drag the map by pressing and holding left mouse button and arrow keys. To give orders, you need to select it first. Using the left mouse button, select one of your units. Alright. Every unit can make one move and one attack per turn. A unit's remaining actions are indicated by small icons above its strength plate. To move a unit, click one of the highlighted destination hexes. To attack an enemy unit, click on the enemies highlighted on the map. So just kind of like basic stuff. This is a hex grid-based, turn-based system. So the maps are hex-based. You move around on the tires. Each unit's gonna have its individual movement. As it says here, after a unit has moved, you can undo its move and choose a different destination, as long as the unit did not discover any previously hidden enemy units. To do this, use undo move. It's pretty much, since we allowed the undo, it gives us like, oh shit, fuck, mulligan. It gives us the opportunity to mulligan, pretty much. So, alrighty then. It's pretty like straightforward. I like the sense that they have these little arrow keys, so you're actually seeing the path it's taken. This is the enemy, pretty much just showing that that -0 is us not taking any damage. That -3 is the chance for them to lose 3 units. So let's go ahead and shoot these guys here, and then let's move into some cover with the trees. Alrighty. Let's see now. Let's go ahead and shoot the rocket on these guys. And then let's move them here and try to take them out. There you go. It's very straightforward. They have a system where all these little buildings, it tells you over here how much cover you get, the block chance, if it's providing you any defensive bonuses, and so on and so not. So congratulations. So all these gold square boxes pretty much are the victory points that we need to capture in order to win. Let's go ahead and finish our move orders. Oopsie, we found a tank. It was able to attack us because we went into it. Let's end the turn up here. You could zoom out, get a bigger view of the map. Go ahead and move him into here. We get bonuses also from shooting in like cover like that. Let's keep that going. As you can attack this enemy unit, but your unit's line of sight is partially blocked by high terrain. This attack will be less effective because your firing accuracy is reduced. So yeah, pretty much just a morale system. If your morale for your units drop to a certain point, they will begin to decrease in combat effectiveness. You can restore it by hitting rest and refit, which is over here. So you would select a unit, and then you would hit this Western refit, and it would gain some morale points back. Eventually, you'll be able to like heal units as well. Um, in here. An enemy unit is in range of your weapons, but you cannot attack it because your line of sight is blocked. So we normally would be able to attack this, but line of sight is blocked due to the mountain ranges here. Let's continue to move on. Let's just slowly move up. Let's move him here. And the Taunt. There's an auto save feature. Save at the end of every end turn. Alrighty, let's finish this bad boy off. There we go. Let's go ahead and move him here. Ooh, didn't take any damage. Let's move him here, finish them off. I think that's everybody. Oh, he hasn't moved technically. Let's try to get him around. Let's move him here. Ooh, we see that's not. Let's try to whittle them down a good little bit first. Alrighty. And there we go. That should be it. Let's move these guys into here. You have captured all the victory hexes. Your opponent gets one chance to capture them back. So to win the scenario, you need to hold them off to your opponent's end turn. Let's go ahead and end the turn, and we ended the mission. There we go. Let's go ahead and proceed. I say it's pretty like basic and bare bones. You move, you shoot each round. It does get more advanced as you progress on, which is they have a bunch of unit types represented. I really love the amount of variety that you have, that you could custom out your forces as well as fighting the enemy forces. So its options are available to them. So let's keep going, guys. Jackson thinks he is the better of me. He shall see. Alright, scenario objective. They want us to capture 3 victory hexes. Welcome to your first deployment phase. In the campaign game, core units travel with you from mission to mission. Before the battle begins, you need to place your core units within the designated deployment zone on the map. So, to deploy and nominate, we're selected from this list, and then we'll select one of these arrow slots is what it's telling us to deploy in. So this is going to be the list of our army right now that you start off with. Let me see if I could show. So in here, this is where it'll show the list of all the units that's available to us. Right now, you only start off with basic infantry, anti-tank support, and then just basic sentinels. But as you can see, later on, we'll unlock more vehicles, tanks, artillery, aircraft, even all the way down to titans. Eventually will become available to us as we progress through this story. So wanted to show that off. Let's go ahead and deploy. Can't really. You can deploy a unit and place it back in the reserve list at any time. So just click on it and it would drop it back into here. Luckily, infantry can actually deploy in buildings. So let's go ahead and start them off here, just so that we're aware. Let's put our sentinels out front. There we go. So the enemy unit is hiding behind an obstacle, but you can still attack it. This happens because your unit has an indirect fire weapon. This unit is not part of your core force. It's an auxiliary unit temporarily placed under your command for the duration of the current mission. When the battle ends, it will not go with your army to the next one. Auxiliary units have different strength plates and so are easy to distinguish. Pretty much, they are part of our forces only for this one, but they're not going to stay with our army. The reason that's important is if you look at these skulls that aren't filled in, that's actually your experience as your units participate in battles, as they make kills or survive or do attacks and do damage to other units. They'll actually gain experience and be able to like veteran up. So it's actually important to pay attention that you're utilizing that. It also costs experience when it comes to like healing and bringing up their full number back up to max, all that stuff. So let's go ahead. Dang. Alright. Let's go ahead and just whittle these guys down. Damn. I was hoping it would do a little more to him. Let's get him in here. Oops, sorry. That didn't do anything. Alright, let's go ahead and fire here. Oh yeah, these guys have support fire on. Your attacking unit has just been subject to enemy support fire. Certain units marked with the support tray have the ability to protect adjacent friendly units from attack by firing on the attacker before the main combat is resolved. So, yeah. That's little icon next to that little tank that pops up. That's what's representing that they will support them in that. Let's try to take him out real quick then. I got that down. Let's try to finish him off. There we go. And then we're actually going to stay here. There we go. Let's move them in. Let's take this victory hex and go ahead and finish that off. Move them here. Let's see, the next two are over here. Let's go ahead and move these guys up. Let's move our Sentinels up just a little bit. Your unit has just gained a level and improved its performance. All units gain experience when they fight, and each 100 points of experience gives another experience level. Experience levels are indicated as full scores in the UI. That's this over here. And pretty much that just increases like damage output as well as other effects. And then you'll end up using that too. They'll level in to heal them over time, which I will show that when that becomes unlocked. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Let's start making our way through the jungle. This unit was wounded in the last combat and its hit points are currently below maximum. When units' hit points are reduced to 0, it will lose 1 point of strength and become less effective in combat. You can use rest and refit command in order to restore units' hit points one at a time. That's this right here. So it says it would be plus 1 HP and morale, plus 14. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. Let's go ahead and start knocking these guys a little bit. Let's go wither them down. I'm not looking to kill them, like I said. I actually really enjoy the dialogue in this game. It's well done in my opinion. There we go. Let's bring these guys in. There we go. Let's see about whittling these guys down a little bit. Oh, yep, there was something there. Some structures on the battlefield, such as trenches and fortifications, have been specifically constructed to withstand enemy attacks. In addition to their normal cover rating, they also provide a defense bonus to units taking shelter there. You can see the properties of terrain, including its defense bonus, in the UR sidebar. So that is, oops, ha! Well, that's fine. I was planning on shooting there. But as you hover over this, you can see that they're over on the fortification, over on the right. They have a 50% cover, a 20% block chance, as well as a +5 to their defense due to the fact that they're in that fortified structure. Let's go ahead and move our Sentinel over here. Let's take out some of their support. Use this mortar to take that out a little bit. Let's end the turn. Let's move them back here. Let's go ahead and move into these trenches. Get a little bonus ourselves. Let's move them here. Just be whittling these guys down. There we go. End the turn. Let's see who needs the most experience. In most scenarios, your goal is to capture or hold victory hexes. These hexes are marked with a golden border. The ownership of a victory hex is indicated with an icon of the side controlling it. In this tutorial, your victory hexes are marked with a golden emblem, and your opponents with a gray emblem. To capture a victory hex, move a unit inside. Note that the ownership will not change until you confirm the move. So let's see who needs some more. Let's actually get some more XP with these guys. Shoot. Let's move these guys into here. These guys down here. Let's just end the turn. I don't think there's anyone left. And end the turn. There we go. We finished it. We were able to defeat the enemy forces and claim all victory points. So let's go ahead and proceed. Pretty cocky for someone who's lost the last two scenarios. So, our scenario objective is capture 5 victory hexes now. Before each mission, you are allocated a certain number of requisition points. Requisition points can be used to purchase more units for your core army. The number of points you get does not depend on your past performance, but reflects the difficulty and scale of the upcoming battle. Press purchase. That's the factory icon down here at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and hit that. And as you can see, we have 5,000 requisition points and 3 spots open in our army. Starting out, we have Steel Legion Infantry still. We have Steel Legion Anti-Tank support. We have Sentinels. We do have Salamander Scouts unlocked. These guys are really awesome, like early units to have just because they have great movement range, great line of sight. Tanks, we have our Lehman Russes as well as an upgraded Lehman Russ. And artillery, we have Griffins and a Bombard. So, let me think. Heavy siege motor. I don't think I'm going to get any artillery this round. I have a personal favorite of basilisks myself, and so we're going to hold off on artillery slots until we get those unlocked. Let's go ahead, and as you can see, everything's kind of like stated over here. So you select which one you're looking at, and it will show all your statistics. This one comes with a battle cannon and last cannon. It costs $375 to requisition, has a max strength of 5. Its max hit points is 3. Its movement, it can only move 4 squares. It's on tracks. Spartan, so its line of sight is only 2 squares away from itself. And defense is 60. Initiative is 5. Its melee accuracy is 65%. Same with its range accuracy. So the battle cannon stats are right here, meaning it can shoot from 1 tile to 3 tiles away from you. It doesn't break any, it doesn't have any armor piercing. It only shoots 1 time, but it has 100% accuracy. So it does take a minus 10% accuracy per hex tile away from you. Same thing over here. Only difference is its attack strength is only 65, and it does have some armor piercing and 20% of that for the last cannon. If you go over here and you hover over the Lehman Russ tank, it will actually show you what else is on here. So the upgraded version actually just for, what is that? 175 more points, you're actually going to get 2 more heavy bolters put on here on top of the last cannon and battle cannons. So overall, this is just more bang for your buck. You're having 3 weapons going on. The 2 heavy bolters actually have 3 shots each, so that's 6 shots altogether that you're shooting for an attack strength of 40. So that's actually really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and pick up 2 of these bad boys here. You see, it adds it to our army. Let's go ahead and grab another one. And then let's go ahead and I think we're going to grab this Salamander Scout. Let's see. Yeah, because its spotting is 4. So we're going to get this Salamander Scout, whereas Sentinels, their scouting is 4 as well. But I feel like the 2 weapon system, this comes with an autocannon that has 3 shots, as well as a heavy bolter with 2 shots. So altogether it has 5 shots. It's just going to do more damage for the same price point of a Sentinel. So, and I think it has a little more, well, it doesn't have as much defense, but we only have 2 Sentinels. So let's just go ahead and grab a Salamander thing. There we go. You also can, let's see if we can get them yet. No, we cannot. Eventually you will be able to unlock transports for your infantry units. So let's go ahead. This looks like an army. We're going to have the 2 infantry units, the anti-tank support, 2 Sentinels, a Salamander Scout, and 2 upgraded Leman Russes. Let's go ahead and check out the deployment zone. It looks like they're granting us another tank one here. There's also 3 forces here. Devil Dogs. We have a couple of Devil Dogs over here. That's going to be auxiliary forces granted to us. Our goal is to claim the bridge here and these 3 crossings here. So let's go ahead and maybe put our Sentinels and our Salamander Scouts up here with this tank support. And maybe we can have them go down to the south and claim the bridge crossings there. Let's go ahead and put our Leman Russes here, supported by this, and let's see. Let's give them 1 infantry squad here, and then the other squad over here with our scouts. And let's go. Let's end the deployment and see how we do. I want to be careful, so I'm going to move this anti-tank in here and see. Looks like we don't get much view. Bingo. There's an enemy tank right there. Many units in Warhammer 40,000 have several, up to 3 different weapons. When planning your attacks, it is very important to consider all weapons a unit has. All units' weapons are listed in the UI sidebar, along with their stats, range, attack strength, armor piercing, and when you initiate an attack, the unit will fire with all weapons that are in range. The rest of the weapons remain unused on this turn. So, like you said, this one, thankfully, all of its weapons have the same range, this 1 to 3, so you don't really have to worry about it. Other things like, what is it? Is it Basilisk that maybe has a heavy bolters as well as a cannon? So that you are going to come across other tanks, vehicles, other units that have multiple weapon types that do not have the same ranges. So you do want to be careful of that going in the future. Let's go ahead and shoot this. Bingo, we got it down before it could really do anything to us. And we're going to move right here. Let's move our other Leman Russ right here, getting ready to cross the bridge. And there we go. Let's stop moving these forces southwards. And as you can see, we already have enemy forces here. Let's move this guy here. Whittle this down a little bit. Let's move in with our Salamander. Finish it off. And then stop moving just a little bit south. We're going to keep sending this scout squad down here to claim over here. These Devil Dogs are just going to kind of sit here for now. Let's get him in some trees. And then let's see. Yeah, as you can see, these guys have melter cannons that can only be attacked from range 1 and 2. There we go. Got that guy down. Dang. They even have a Macarius right off the bat. Look at that. That's so sick. 2 battle cannons, 2 heavy stubbers, 2 heavy bolters. That is awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. Ooh, they have artillery emplacements down there. Thank God those are just auxiliary forces there. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to cut that off. There we go. I'm going to move these guys forward since they're an auxiliary unit and we don't get to keep them. Let's go ahead and have them scout out ahead. We do not see anything, so let's move on. Yeah, this is again the enemy. It's damage. Oh, well, this is actually okay. In order to this unit was damaged in the last combat, and its strength is currently below maximum. This makes it less effective in combat and more vulnerable to enemy attacks. In order to replace the losses, use the replacements buttons. This command takes the entire turn and costs some requisition points. So that's this right here. So we'll gain +3 strength, meaning we'll go back to max health. It would take 75 requisition points to do it, and if you look, EXP 211 is greater than 154, meaning we're actually going to go down. It takes some of our experience points as well, because the veterancy of this unit is going down in the sense that it's getting like new recruits. If you get what I mean, it's kind of like how they judge that the experience level goes down of the unit because they're not all veterans anymore. So that's something to be aware of. You might not always want to hop in and quickly do the replacements. You want to try to hold out maybe to the end of the fight. So there we go. Oh, I'm not gonna. Well, let's go ahead and do it. See what happens. There we go. We were able to finish it off. Wasn't too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and we're gonna start moving these Lehman Russes. See, I thought there'd be something there. How many 1, 2, 3? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you'll be able to shoot it. There we go. Then let's hit it with this. Let's move him in. So far, nothing. Let's get these guys in here. The Devil Dogs. Gotta sacrifice this guy. Actually gonna move him here. And so we're gonna stay in these trees because we are getting a bonus there to and we're just gonna hold here. Have them distracted with these Devil Dogs as we move in with our forces in the north and the south. Let's end the turn. I believe everyone has gone. Yeah. Oof. Alright, let's first go down here. I am going to move these guys first down. Go ahead and move this Salamander. There we go. And then just bring these guys up. Alright, let us... I'm actually going to move in with our infantry force. There we go. And then we shall move in slowly with our tanks. We'll go ahead and go after this Basilisk, get it taken out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and finish these guys. Alright, we did not get to. Over here, let's try to hold this guy. I'm not gonna attack with him this round. That way he doesn't die on the, what is it, the retaliation or whatever. So let's end that turn. Oof. I should not have led with those guys. Don't die, don't die. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let us... Trying to think how I want to play this. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. I want to pull these guys back out of here. Let's move this tank in. I'm going to move this tank in here. These guys go back. Yeah, I guess there's nowhere I could just shoot to finish them. So we're going to pull them back so we don't lose them. I'm going to pull these guys in here. Let's go ahead and have them take these guys out. And then let's actually take this out. There we go. Let's go ahead and move. There we go. Keep them distracted. Move this here. And then let's pull up these salamanders. I mean, not salamanders, I meant sentinels. Take these guys out now. Get the reinforcements. Let's end the turn. See, these auxiliaries, since they don't really matter, they're soaking up all this damage. That really isn't going to affect us. Woo. Alrighty. Now him. Let's take this guy out. Him, we're definitely going to need to... We're going to pull him back, I think. Let's go ahead and take a shot at these guys. Do some damage before we get out of here. Pull him back in the next round. We're going to heal with him. I want these guys in some cover. Let's pull these guys here. Let's move. There we go. Get them in them trenches. There we go. These guys. Salamanders are actually really great against infantry because of their heavy bolters and autocannon. Let's move these guys up. Oh damn, they ain't doing nothing to that. Let's go ahead and move in the tree line and take a shot. And then slowly move our infantry up. Yeah, I didn't do nothing. I'm gonna leave that Devil Dog here. Hopefully distract some of them. Him. Let me see. I think we can do it without costing him his experience. We'll see. Woo, not the salamander. I took them out. Let's claim this victory point. Let's go ahead and move him here. Take this out. Him, we're going to go ahead and spend his points Ooh, it's gonna cost me 330. Hmm. I think we might. I'm gonna try holding on to it. I'm gonna be a little risky. Let's move him in here, do this damage, try to clear out these infantry. Since they don't have the armor piercing, they're barely doing anything to him. Let's go ahead and move them here. Let's try to take this tank out. There we go. Let's move this guy here. Let's take out this infantry. This sentinel here. This one here. Just slowly whittling them down. Move in these infantries and we'll have them clear out that building next. Then we'll have the victory conditions. Let's go ahead and shoot with all we got here. Let's move our infantry into the building, clear out over here. We'll move. I guess I'll move this salamander here. Move these guys over here. And then that's all victory points. Let's see. He has a laser destroyer. Accuracy is 52 there. I'm not really trying to take too much hits. There we go. And I am gonna pull this guy over here into some trenches, just in case. Let's pull this guy here, take a shot here with the last cannon. Same here. Just trying to hold him. Oof. We might lose that sentinel. Let's go ahead and end the turn, and that is victory. Since we took all 5 victory conditions, that was the objective of the mission. At the end of the turn, we automatically won that, even though there were still enemy forces. So that's definitely something you need to be aware of, that some of these missions, it's not just about clearing off the board of all enemy presence. It's about taking the objective, following with those victory conditions, and doing that. Do not think that you just come in, wipe the board, and be done. There is a lot of thought and strategy into this. So let's go ahead. Let me check the time, see how long we've been recording. Yeah, we got time. Let's do one more mission in here. Damn, Jackson is an extremely cocky and bold person. Like, I don't think I would ever speak such words against a commissar, whether it was Yarick or not, especially in 40k. So this scenario objective, hold at least one victory hex until the end of the scenario. So, like I said, this is another different like objective one. So all we gotta do is just hold the line. As you progress through the campaign, you gain access to more powerful unit types. When this happens, you can upgrade your core units to use better equipment and at the same time keep all their hard-earned experience. See, that's something that I do like that they did. To upgrade units, select it and press upgrade. So that's like selecting him. This right here is the upgrade button. Pretty much just telling you this upgrades the same way. When you select the unit type to upgrade in a list, the stats of the unit type are shown on the left and the stats of the new unit type on the right, so we can compare the stats. We can also upgrade to transports now. We definitely want to give all our people transports, because the transports actually, as you can see, the chimera stats is let's see, yeah, you have a multi-laser and a heavy bolter, so you can move farther, as well as your chimera. A chimera, chimera, sorry guys, the chimera has its own weapon loaders as well, so that's actually really important to think of. So let's go ahead and definitely upgrade them. We're going to give everybody a chimera. Alrighty, let's see about this salamander command. Yeah, I actually don't care for this command thing. It has a special thing called leadership, meaning it increases its initiative is increased, and then I think it increases the morale of troops nearby. But for 300 more points and you lose the sight, I don't think it's worth it at all. Like, we're just gonna keep the basic Salamander Scout. It's only 200 weg points, and we have 4 spotting on it, and the same weapon loadout. So we're not going to be upgrading that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Sentinels, and we can upgrade them to the Armageddon pattern. So for 100 more, you get 10 more defense, 2 more initiative. Your melee and range accuracy both go up 10% as well, and you gain a whole nother movement. Like, there was just a straight up just 100 extra points, and you get a huge upgrade. So we're definitely gonna put everybody as the Armageddon pattern Sentinel when it comes to them. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. We're not gonna do that. We do have Ogryns unlocked, and I'd like to get my own special unit of Ogryn. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Lehman Russes. We still just have these 2 variants unlocked. That's fine. Let's go ahead. We have 2 more slots in our inventory, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and pick up maybe one. Let's see. Ogryns have this assault ability, meaning that they actually do pretty well in melee combat. They have the Whipper Club, which is a melee attack that does 25% armor piercing. It has 2 shots. It's going off twice. The Whipper guns have 3 shots. Like, these guys are great just to hold the line. Let the enemy come to them, operate in melee. Like, I love Ogryns. So let's go ahead and actually pick up 2 Ogryns this mission. We're gonna give everybody, I said, the infantry, so they actually get to use transports as well. So we're gonna deck them out with a chimera and just the squad for a total cost of 380. Let's pick up one, and let's pick up another one. Chimera, and let's check, make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, let's just pick up 2 Ogryns and chimeras. There we go. So let's take a look at the map of our deployment. So we only need to hold on to 1 victory condition. As you can see, we have 1 auxiliary force here, and the rest of this place is already surrounded. So let's go ahead and drop our Ogryns. Well, I'm going to drop 1 Ogryn in each of the spots. As you can see, we do have some mines here. Let's also, let me think. We're definitely going to drop all of our infantry here and take advantage of all this trench system. Let's put these guys back here. I thought I moved, so I didn't mean to click them out. I'll put another troop of infantry here. And then I think it would do 1 Lehman West at each spot as well. Go ahead and put 1 there. Here, let's put Salamander Scout, both Sentinels, and the tank. Let's try to hold on to both of them as well as we can. Let's go ahead and end the deployment. They're going through the minefields now. Alrighty. Let's use these Ogwins to get through this line. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Let's just try to clear out these trenches first. I'm gonna move these Ogwins into here so that next turn they could take Let's go ahead and move these guys. I will keep them there. Keep them there. Let's take a shot with here. Let's go ahead and just window them down. Just to hold them a little bit. Now here, that didn't do nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and move this Lehman Rush just into here. That way it has some cover. Alright, this enemy unit will not shoot back when attacked. This happens because its weapon is too bulky to react. Such weapons are marked with the bulky trait. So that is that Medusa's siege gun is too bulky. As you can see in the right hand underneath its name, it shows you that statistic. So let's actually go ahead and take that out because that's going to hurt us the most. I'm going to move the Salamander here. Have him take out a lot of that infantry. The Ogums, let's go ahead and keep them there. Let's move these two Sentinels here and have them both go after here. There we go. And then we're just going to leave the Ogwins here to chill out. Alright, everyone's gone that can. Any more? Alright, let's end the turn. Alrighty. So, let me see. Yeah, both of their guns are not gonna go off. Ooh, I could take out that rifle in one. Let's go ahead and shoot. Oh, that's why. I see what's going on. Let's go ahead and take out that rifle. I didn't pay attention that it was supporting it. And then let's finish that. Shoot that. And then boom. Then we don't need to move. Now over here, let's go ahead and shoot that. These guys are gonna finish here. I want these guys actually to move in. That way they have better statistics. Let's go ahead and move our Ogwins here. Have them take that spot. Move these guys down here. Let's go ahead and take a shot on these. And move here. Let's go ahead and just start weakening these guys. Alright, let's end the turn. Alrighty. So let's see, they got Ogwin surrounded. Let's go ahead and start waning down. We'll go ahead and just kill these guys, just so that we can move these ones finally into these trenches. And then we're going to go ahead and go after these ones. And there we go. We'll finish off the rest of them next turn. Right here, let's go after that wyvern, take it out. We're just going to sit here out of their range, that way they can't strike back at us. There we go. We'll leave the Ogrins here, let them run into our fire. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go ahead and finish these guys off. And then there. I got that whole northern part taken care of. Here. Let's finish off here. There you go, get that vehicle. Let's end the turn, let them come in. I think we can get away with stop moving this. Maybe let's actually move this here and see. Okay, yeah, they're coming in with more. Let's just go ahead and shoot this since we're here. It's an auxiliary unit that we don't really care too much about. Let's take this out. There we go. And then we'll use our last cannons to just whittle these guys down. Alright, let us end that turn. There we go. I love the fact that we could put our tanks in the trenches as well. Like, that's just so great to me. Let's see. If you push this button here, it actually mounts the unit into the Chimera. We're not going to do that, though, since it can strike against us and it won't kill it. It's just something nice to know. Let's actually do that while it's... And then we actually might be able then to finish it off. Yep. We did it. So great. I love it when it comes through. Let's turn them all back. Let's go ahead and move these guys down. Move them down a little bit too. Over here. Let's get all these through. Alright, let's end the turn. Only got 2 more turns. Like I said, this one we're literally just holding the line. We just have to make it 9 turns and then we win. So alrighty, let that do. Let's just go ahead and just hit that for 1 because we can. go. Let's end the turn. Alright, let's go pop them into the Chimera. Pop off those bolters. Get those lasers going. Oop, didn't mean to move them, but that's fine. I do not think there's any more enemies. Let's see, let's go ahead and whittle these guys down a little bit. Let's finish these guys off. Oh, it didn't. Whatever. Yeah, this is it. And then let's finish them off with our Ogrins. And there we go. That is it. Alrighty then, guys. We're going to call it here. Thank you for joining me. This has been episode 1 of our Armageddon campaign. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was just us going through the tutorial, so it was a lot easier than if you guys think it's not going to be a challenge. Trust me, it does become one. This was just teaching us the basics, trying to get us used to how the game operates and reading the UI and their statistics and their breakdown on things. If you guys like the content, hit that like button, hit subscribe. If you didn't care for it, let me know in the comments down below what I could do better. And I see you guys again. Bye bye for now.